winning someone else or feeling good about yourself. Don't play zakir naik. Zakir naik is not. Zakir naik is someone who's constructed and he has an architecture around his arguments. So he's worked on this so many years before he became visible, right? He has his own logic as well. Okay, so any speaker, by the way, any speaker, and this is something that's well known in public speaking, any speaker, what you see of them is about 20% of what they know. There's a lot of knowledge in the background that gives power to what they say, but they don't share it. That's normal, that's how we are, human beings. So when you hear an argument and you take the argument and you think, oh, I can say this, right? But you don't have the background knowledge of all of this to back it up. So you're in a very, very vulnerable position. So what I would say, don't put yourself there. Don't put yourself there. If you have an advice to someone, give it to them. But don't get involved so much, doing groups and meetings and seminars and things like that, and you find yourself stuck, then questioning your faith and your iman. If you want to do something for Islam, what is your specialty? It could be directly related to knowledge in Islam. Maybe there's something you can contribute, go ahead. Your contribution could be something else. Could be in philanthropy, could be in charity work, could be in youth work, could be in art, could be in writing. It could be. You could be a blogger, I'm telling you. You could be a simple Muslim blogger who has their sins, their weaknesses, but they have some good aspects. You could be doing a good job. You still could be doing a good job. Some people say, oh no, these people are exposing their sins. Well, maybe, but their sins, they're going to be punished for that. Maybe they seek forgiveness. We don't know. But there are people who are actually showing a beautiful side of Islam, even though they have their own weaknesses and their own mistakes. So if there is something that you are good at and you are offering, and you can offer that with the minimum amount of mistakes and more goodness, and you can ask people who can guide you and show you, at least that's what you should do. But trying to play someone else, trying to be Ahmed Deedat or Khalid Yasin, don't do this. These people have studied for so many years, 20 years, 30 years, dedication, full dedication of study and passion, and they made it their goal. They made it their life mission to do this. So don't get out of your area in that sense. Don't expose yourself to such a great fitna where you're going to lose your faith. SubhanAllah, we're supposed to talk about Imam Ahmad, but I do think that these messages are very important. These Imams were not naive. So some of the arguments that they presented when it came to Aqeedah, they were not there at the time of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ. The companions of the Prophet ﷺ did not need to talk about as-sifat al-khabariyya was-sifat al-dhatiyya was-sifat al-fi'liyya. The attributes of Allah, some of them are related to action, some of them are related to Allah Himself, some of them are just based on evidence and things like that. Some of them are aqliyya. There's a logical understanding behind them. The companions didn't say this. Why? Because there was no need. The Quran and Sunnah are clear, but when people brought arguments that blemished the clarity of this aqeedah, these scholars had to come up with terminology to clear the confusion. And this is at each time. This is how the Muslim scholars have been doing. But in our times, Muslims have not been doing well yet. Even when we